Don't fall, divas. Don't y'all do it. Hey guys, welcome to a new weekly vlog. We're back in the little laundry area. It's been balled for over a week now because I took the curtains from here and hung them on the wall there. And I finally stopped being lazy and ordered more curtains for right here so we can cover this back up because tis an eyesore. I did buy the same exact ones. They are linked in my Amazon storefront. So that is linked in the description box below. I actually really do enjoy these. I have 8 panels across this wall, and then I have 2 panels in the living room, and then I have like 2 other panels from Wayfair in the living room, and I have 2 more panels for this friggin' laundry area, and I got the same color for all of them, of course. These I did get a shorter length just because I had to pin those that I moved over there because they were too long for this area. So I got a shorter length. I think I got 98 inches. So hopefully it'll just kiss the ground and it won't like drag too bad, and it still drag. Girl, oh! Go off, sister. I should have got like 80 something. Anyway, I'm gonna just, I have the, y'all know I have this little what do you call it? How many is it? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, whatever. I'll just keep hanging into there. I'm just gonna use the little hooks. Oh, I'm so sore, bitch. I started a new month. It's a new month, so y'all know I started a new routine, like a new program. I start a new program at the beginning of every month. Baby. Hold on. My back, baby, she tore my back up today. Tore that back right on up. Oh, I can't even get my arms up there for real. But yeah. So today was my first day back at work. And I was so fucking productive. I was like, bro, I need to go on vacations more often because I felt like I was so productive. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. I started watching, just randomly clicked on this It series. Actually, I think they are Irish. I don't know what the fuck they are. Anyway, it's called Runaway on Netflix. I thought it was a movie. I clicked on it, watched it, looked up. It was an episode. I said, damn it, I hate when that happened. It ended up being a show, but girl, I kind of got hooked. So I'm trying to have her do this so I can finish watching it. Like after work, I had a little bit of the vlog to finish because I started editing yesterday since I was off. So I only had like one last clip to add to it, and I was done. So I got that done, and oh, that's not bad. I don't have to pin that. I don't think it's not terribly touching the floor. Oh shit, I forgot to tear the little tag off. I'm not going back to do that. I just hate the way you can see it through the curtain a little bit. So that's ready to go up at midnight. So I'm gonna finish watching this show, and then I'm going to bed. I'm tired. For the last 10 days I have been like working out and then just being lazy, and today I had to work out and then be productive, and I was like, ooh, that's the only thing. I was like, damn, I had been working out, taking a nap, going to work, I'm gonna get right back to work, so I'm a little sleepy, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna finish. I think I got like 2 more episodes of that show that'll put me right at bedtime, and I had some leftover salmon from dinner last night, and I'm not typically a leftover person, but I was too lazy to cook, so I sure ate that leftover salmon. And I made another one of those little just side salads that I made at the beginning of the vlog. And that was dinner, child. My stomach been hooting and hollering all day. I'm like, what I eat? What I eat to have my stomach hooting and hollering the way it's hooting and hollering? Probably that yogurt. I feel like every time I open a new, because I opened a new one, like I'm fine, but like when I first opened it, like the first day, it be turning my stomach up. That's weird. Maybe it's like a placebo thing. Maybe that's not actually happening and I just feel like it's happening. But I feel like every time I open a fresh yogurt, my stomach hurt like the first day I eat it, and then it's fine. Maybe, y'all, my back hurt. Maybe the strongest coaches is at the top of the yogurt. I don't know. Girl, I'm just a yappy. But now, the curtains are up. Praise the Lord, because I was sick. Oof, sorry. I was sick of looking at this fucking washer and all the stuff that I got on top of it. Hated it. Ooh. Oh shit, I forgot to get that track from up there. Shoot, more trash back here. Excuse you. Thank God. Because I did not feel like doing no pinning, child. Ain't nobody got time for all of that. Wait a minute, why is that? Okay, there we go. Perfect. Back like we never left. Already dusty, and I need to get me a little bitty, like a little vacuum. I mean, I don't have an issue with just sweeping it like I've been doing it. I don't want to get a vacuum for one little area rug. I feel like it's a waste, and like, where actually am I going to store a fucking vacuum cleaner? That took me less than an hour to do, which I'm glad, because I'm considering creating a shelving system using these in the bedroom. I saw somebody do that on Pinterest, and I thought that would eat. And it just sits against the couch like that. I got this light color. I know the rest of my furniture is not as light as this, but I thought it blended with the couch really well. And it's really just an extension of the couch. And like I said, it doesn't block my walkway from the kitchen through the living room, but it adds like this separation between sort of like the kitchen area and the living room. I don't know if the impact of it is really showing on the camera. Maybe once I put like the camera on a tripod and stuff, but I'm gonna use it as like a little makeshift bar, so it'll be like my favorite wines, maybe some glassware, more cookbooks that I buy, like little stuff like that to store there. So it'll be like an extension of the kitchen and like more open space shelving. We have a couple packages. I'm assuming they PR because I'm not expecting any other orders. Oh, I need to make a note to leave a review for Frame Bridge. Anyway, it's a good one. It's not, I'm not saying that because of like I got something bad to say. But anyway, I'm assuming this is PR because, like I said, I'm not expecting anything else. I need to remember this weekend also to go down and ask about paint. I could just put in, I feel like put in a service request, but it's not like a service. So I'm gonna go ask them if they can have maintenance bring me, oh, it's from Valentino. One thing they're gonna do is send me a PR package, and I bet you it's perfume. Valentine. I hope it's not no more rock stud, because I got whatever you call it. What is it called? Rock stud. That is not the name of that perfume. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I have plenty of that. I don't need no more of that. As a matter of fact, I had 3 extra bottles, and I got 3 different versions of that scent already. I had to send I took the 3 bottles home to my sisters because I said enough. Oh, this is something new. Anatomy of Dreams. Okay. Oh, this is cutesy. This is cutesy. This is strong. This smells like a boy. I love that. Like, that's not a good description of it, but it's like, it has like it's masculine. Yeah, I know. I like that. God damn. Y'all know I like the smell. I like a little musky smell. That's the word I'm looking for. That's cute. Look at that. Do we got a little list in here? Collection of haute couture fragrances inspired by the hedonistic essence of Rome. Hedonistic? It doesn't say the notes in it. I'll look up the notes because that actually smells good. I like that a lot. So what is the second one then? I like that a lot. A whole lot. A lot. And the bottle pretty. Okay. And then this second one. I'm watching this movie called Mr. Malcolm's List. It's a period piece. But it's like a comedy. It isn't like anything serious on Netflix. Kills. Thank you, girl. Period. Ultra facial cream. Medicated. Ultra hydration for rapid skin relief. That stingy, burning, itching sensation from skin discomfort feels just like fire. Our new ultra facial cream medicated is here to soothe that fiery feeling. First of all, I love the ultra facial cream. That is my everyday moisture. This is a medicated version of that. I feel like I could use this one. This is such a cute PR package, but like, what am I supposed to do with this after this? But hold on, how do I get this out of here, girl? But I was saying this might be good for like, I'm fighting for my life over here. Is it the same formula? It may be good for, somebody was like, Angela, finish your thoughts in the last vlog. Girl, hush up now. I told you I might have a touch of the undiagnosed ADHD. I have never finished a thought in my life, sister. That's what I responded. But anyway, I feel like I could use this version after I get like my brows threaded. Or I do like an exfoliation, which I do like maybe twice a month. I don't do a lot of exfoliating on my skin, but I think this will be good because my brows be a little, girl, I can't get this out of here. See, that's what I'm saying. Beautiful gowns, but like, what am I supposed to do with that? I have to take a picture of that because that is so neat. Thank you. Back to finish my thought. I was saying that my brows be a little irritated after I get them threaded, so that's cutesy or whatever. Anyway, I'm I'm gonna keep this Valentino bag because I'm a bird. And it's a cute little bag to like gift stuff in. And when I get nice little bags and stuff like this, I keep them so I can put stuff right back in it for other people. Anyway, that's it. That's PR. Good morning. Happy Friday. That's my tea kettle in the bag. What am I looking for? Let's go. I am about to make some coffee. About to make some coffee. Okay, that's kind of loud. Hold on. I don't need the water to be super hot anyway. I just wanted to have a little warmth to it because I'm using my mocha pot to make some espresso, and you only need the water a little warm. Obviously I have to work, girl. We back on the work grind, so I'm just making some coffee before work. I think I'm gonna make, hold on, I'm trying to give y'all a view. I think I'm going to make some boiled eggs too because I don't feel like cooking nothing else. But I'll put those on after I put the coffee on. Anyway, I have a couple work tasks, actually a few. They'll keep me busy all day, honestly. Work tasks to do, but I have a couple personal things I need to do. Like I need to call Chase back and see what they're doing about my credit. Because why they gonna try to tell me the restaurant that I went to on New Year's Eve wasn't a part of the dining program when I'm looking at the goddamn reservation and it literally says dining program at the bottom of the fucking reservation. Like, stop playing with me and credit me my $150, okay? Also, I literally went onto Chase's website and then linked to OpenTable from Chase's website and did the reservation from there. And it has like little blue dining club like things next to restaurants that are a part of the program. So I chose that restaurant specifically because it had that little thing next to it or whatever. Anyway, they saying it wasn't a part of their dining program. So I put in a request to make a fucking exception, bitch. Y'all they better find a way to make an exception or we gonna have a problem. I mean, I'm not gonna cancel the credit card, but I'm gonna threaten. Cause I'll just go to American Express. You want me to just go to American Express and I spend a lot of money with you motherfuckers and I pay you your money back. I'm not carrying no balances like that. For real. Sometimes I do, but for the most part, I spend your money, I pay you your money. Give me my credit. And then also while I'm on there, I need to check the hotel. They also give you like a hotel credit through like their programs and rewards. And I'm going to New Orleans for my birthday. I decided. I don't know if I said that on here. They were out of my other favorite eggs. So my Instacart shopper. These are my like backup eggs if they're out of the other ones that I buy all the time. But yeah, I decided to go to New Orleans, baby. I done seen 6, 7, as the kids say, different videos on TikTok now of people's fucking passports being compromised for like one reason or another. Like they out of the fucking country. And all of a sudden somebody they passport don't work. It's been reported lost or stolen or some weird shit like that. So I'm like, I'm staying my ass in the US. New Orleans was like my #1 pick anyway, because I haven't been in a couple years. And y'all know I usually go. I didn't go in 2025. Did I go in 2024? Either way, I haven't been in a minute. And yeah, I was in 2024 at the top of the year. But I haven't been in a year or so, so I was like, New Orleans was at the top of the list anyway. I'm going solo. That's my solo place. I did not invite anybody. I do not want nobody coming with me. So New Orleans is my solo haven. I booked a hotel room, but then I remembered that they do like a hotel credit. So I'm gonna actually go see what hotels are available on that credit. Because the hotel room was $1,300, which, bitch. And the only reason it was that cheap is because I went down a list of like hotels that I wanted to stay in, and the first 2 were not even. We're not talking about like the Four Seasons or nothing like that, bitch. I'm talking about boutique hotels. Beautiful, but they coming in at like $600 a night for a fucking boutique hotel. One of it is a Hyatt boutique property, was like $600 a night. I'm like, are y'all fucking my ears? I don't give a fuck how you wrap it up. You're the fucking Hyatt. Are y'all serious? So anyway, I booked a hotel. I haven't booked a flight because Southwest has some flights, and I need like 200 more points because I've been burning them points up over the holidays. I took more flights over the last end of the year than I typically do, so I'm low on points with Southwest, which I typically start the top of the year with plenty of points to take my birthday trip and then some. So anyway, I'm like 500 points away from not having to pay for the round trip flight to New Orleans, and I have like 1,000 points pending from a purchase that I made. So I'm waiting for those to come through, then I'll book the flight, so then I'll have, you know, I don't have to pay for the flight and I don't have to worry about that. Then I'll go book the flight. Anyway, that's what I got going on. But I want to talk about something else. Let me get my coffee done and then we'll chit chat a little more because I have to say this.
Closet Chronicles stylist. You know, the other day I said I was gonna come on here for part 2 because there's something I wanted to talk about. You know, one of the things
Bitch, I waste some of that hot ass espresso on my hand.
Especially when I first became a mother.
Bro.
My child has a father, but that womb, when
water,
I first flew the very first time
espresso, and a little bit of cream.
And the woman, the mother in Minneapolis.
What time is it?
It's just, it's unspeakable.
Bitch. It's, by the way, y'all see, I put a couple things on the little thing just to like, so it wouldn't be bald headed and naked, but I think I'm gonna leave that candle there. So I've used that candle thing that I had on my coffee table. I think it's going to live there. I like it better there. I put a bottle of unopened wine that I had haven't drank there. I'm actually gonna use this as like a pseudo wine thing, so I'm just going to get a few more of my favorite bottles and have it there. I moved my wine decanter and a couple of like my like little serving dishes down at the bottom. Like I said, some cookbooks, some other glassware, and it's just a cute little extension of the kitchen, you know. Anyway, it's apropos. Hold on, let me, girl, I've been moving this tripod around, honey. It's getting work this morning. I was gonna say it's apropos. It's very appropriate that the first TikTok I clicked on was Ryan Michelle Bath, which is Sterling K. Brown's wife. Well, she's an actress who happens to also be Sterling K. Brown's wife. And my friend on TikTok, honey. Like, I know people. The fuck is y'all? What the fuck you mean? I know people. Anyway. But she's talking about the murder of the woman by ICE in Minneapolis earlier this week. And I made a TikTok video yesterday. And of course, you know, it was a lifestyle video. So TikTok doesn't really push my lifestyle videos. But I wasn't talking about the incident in my video per se. But in my caption, you know, I made sure to say that we are under an authoritarian regime, right? And if we don't bear witness, or we have to make sure that we are bearing witness. It was very hard for me to watch that video, but I watched it. We have to make sure that we are bearing witness so that then we can tell the truth. 20 years down the line, when your grandkids are asking about what happened during this administration and the first one, and you know, even before that, when we were out in the street, Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown, Tamir Rice, when your grandkids are asking you where were you or what actually happened, it is important that you bear witness so then you can tell the actual truth. Because what is going to happen is you're going to have a bunch of complicit or apathetic at the very least, and perpetrators at the most, pretending like they had nothing to do with nothing, and they was on the right side of history, and they were marching along with Martin Luther King, and you know how all the people do now, right? But aside from that, we have to make sure that when these midterms come, I don't, like, listen, people have been on the internet arguing about litmus tests and stuff like that and all this type of stuff. If you don't get your ass out and exercise your civic duty appropriately, open your eyes, bear witness, so then that you can tell the truth, and then do whatever is within your physical, mental, whatever capabilities, right, to speak truth to the power that is in this country right now, we're fucking dumb. We're already dumb, but we're really fucking dumb. And it's so crazy. I was looking at Alexis. I don't know if y'all follow Alexis. I think her TikTok handle was Let's Talk Too Much. But she was saying today, like, she was like, I have to be the person that say it. I have to be the person that say it. Hate to be that person, but it's just like, it's so frustrating seeing white people's response. And like I said, I feel like and I can be somewhat in the echo chamber because, you know, I have to go out and seek out contrarian thought processes and beliefs and, you know, stuff. And I don't always do it, but I do. Like, I'm like, what the fuck are these people saying? What are they, you know, whatever. So I can be somewhat in an echo chamber. So, you know, white people that I interact with, you know, whether it's on social media, at work, or whatever the case may be, I like to think that for the most part, they are white people that happen to be, you know, white. You know, which y'all remember Amanda Seales sort of like coined that before she flew over the cuckoo's nest. That's a whole other conversation for another day. But she coined it like the saying, there are white people and then people that happen to be white, right? And I like to think that I work with, you know, the people that I am in, the few white people, I'm not really in community with a lot of non-black people, but the few people that I am in community with, whether it be online, whatever the case may be, they are people that happen to be white. But I'm saying that, or making that distinction, because when we were out in them streets, when when at the height of Black Lives Matter, most white people, whether they were white people or people that happen to be white, were very like apathetic. You know, they didn't necessarily agree with it, but it was just like, you know, that's just the way it is. What are we gonna do? Like, you know, nobody was taking us serious. We were serious. We were being alarmist. We were causing a ruckus. We were making noise. We were just not abiding by the rules, or, you know, whatever the case may be. They just, even if they thought what happened to Mike Brown shouldn't have happened, or what happened to Trayvon Martin shouldn't have happened, or even if they knew that, or they thought that, they were very apathetic in their response, right? There were white people in the streets marching. I'm not saying that, right? But for the most part, white people weren't making noise in the way that we were saying, this eventually will trickle to you. It's happening to us because it has always happened to Black people in America. And we're out here in the streets because this is what we have always had to do. But what we're telling you, specifically for white people and people that happen to be white that are poor, the only difference between you and us is that your skin is white, and eventually you will become collateral damage to what they got planned to, right? So your best bet is to listen, hear, bear witness, and even join into the fight. They refused to do it, right? Or at the very least, they were very apathetic about it and was, you know, whatever. Maybe posted a black square. Now the target has no race, no gender, no any of that, right? They're killing white women in the street for absolutely no reason. And now that apathy is breaking. People are like, what is happening? This is right. We need to protest. We need to march. No, because when we told y'all that, and y'all act like we was a big old fucking gang. Y'all act like we was the cartel out here ruining the streets of America. That's how y'all treated us. And now y'all like, we have to protest, we have to fight, we have to abolish ICE. We've been saying abolish the police forever. Black people have been screaming abolition forever. Hate to be that person. But now that the victims are starting to look like, y'all, this is the second white woman that got run down in the goddamn streets. The last one happened, they didn't really care about her because it was, you know, she was at a protest, right? For, was it a Black Lives Matter protest, or was it, I can't remember what it was. But they didn't give a fuck about her, right? Because she shouldn't have been over there with them niggas anyway. But this woman is different. These people are seeing themselves in that woman, and they are petrified. And now they want to grab the pitchforks and go. They want to do the million American march. And while my eyes are open and I am trying to figure out what I can do, you know, within my capacity. Because I got a job, I have to keep it. I live in an at-will state. I cannot lose my job. I cannot, you know, there are just certain protections that I have to do. I just have to. You can feel a way about that or not. So I'm going to do the work, but I'm absolutely going to say, nigga, we told y'all so. We fucking told y'all so. Now look at you. And the thing about black people is we know how to do. We know what to. We know how to survive. We know how to organize. We know, you know, we gotta get people. We gotta get some people there. But for the most part, we've been dealing with this our entire existence in this country. Y'all new here. Good the fuck luck. We're back on our cooking grind, and I am going to cook out of Scott's book this week because I know that he has like some healthy recipes. Y'all know I'm on my I did have my cheat meal, right? This week I do have like a little, I don't know if I want to call it cheat meal, but I did have my little treat for the week, which was breakfast. Where's my coffee? I think I've said this on here before. McDonald's has excellent coffee. So I actually, after my bar class this morning, I was like, I want McDonald's coffee. So I was like, you know what, while I'm here, I'm just gonna get me a double fish fillet meal because I love McDonald's fish fillet. I don't care what y'all gotta say about it. And I was like, that'll be my little cheat for the week. So my cheat is done. Ain't no more cheat or treat. I like treat better because what is cheating? I'm grown. I can do what I want to do. But he has a section in his book called Good and Guilt Free. So I'm gonna see if I can find something a little on the healthier side to eat. I think it starts on 109. What time is it? I'm about to like head to the store. I may stop in the Goodwill to look at the like home section, see if they have any cute little glassware or something in there. I don't have much planned. I went to my bar class and then I had a podcast meeting. So I did that. I am going to sit and annotate the rest of my notes from the filling station in my little book because I didn't get around to doing it. I did order 4 books from Thrift Books I spent $40 on 4 books. All of them were used. No, one of them was new because they didn't have no use, but it was paperback, so it was only like $16. My hand's so ashy. It's only like $16, but the other 3 were used. $40 for 4 books. That's crazy. Anyway, I'll share those when they come, so they'll probably be in like next week's vlog. But I want to annotate the rest of it because what I did is I read the rest of that book like on the go, and I annotated in the Kindle app. I can go back and look at all of the little notes and then just transfer it to my book. And then I'm gonna see if I can find a little frame for my postcard in the Goodwill too. Anyway, let's see. Breakfast, cauliflower, Southwest skillet. I don't feel like my stomach hurt. Maybe I'll make this orzo salad, but I don't know. Let me see what else is in here. Maybe I can like, it's not giving whole meal, and I'm gonna have to cook something else in addition to that, and that I don't want to do. Okay, I found what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make this creamy Cajun chicken. So it's boneless, skinless chicken thighs, then Cajun spice, white spice, yard spice. I'm just gonna make my own. I bought all the spices to make his spices. Ground black pepper, olive oil, butter, minced. And then I'm just going to do it with like a little rice on the side and my little just garden salad that I've been eating this week. And I think that's what I'm gonna make. That's perfect. Oh, babe, I hate leaving the house. Okay, so I did actually get a couple things at Goodwill, but first I got another package. These PR packages are rolling in. I haven't gotten a PR package since I moved. I changed my numbers in some of the, changed my address in some of the sites I use, and now I'm just getting them back to back. This is a Saint Laurent. This is another fragrance. This is another. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, I'm keeping this. Oh, I like that a lot. That's about to be Decor. in my living room. Hello? Hello, look at that. Or in my, because it says butte, so maybe in my bedroom or bathroom. But that's about to be, girl, it's another Libre. If they send me another, that's another. I said I got a lot of the Valentino. I got enough Libre too. This is Libre Berry Crush. This is Berry Crush. Let's see. This is what it looks like. This is why I can't get around to actually buying the fragrances that the girls be recommended, because I already got too much stuff. It smells like regular Libre. Maybe it'll dry down and start smelling like berry, because it literally smells like the regular one. It's cutie though. It's cute. I love this box. I'm gonna take this up out of here because I don't need it. What that was in, but I'm keeping this box, babe. I'm keeping this box. Okay, I smell the fruit now, but it still smells really similar to the regular one. It just has like a hint of like berry, and it smells like a spicy berry on top of that. I mean, it smells good. I like Libre. I know the girls be like, that Libre is basic. I like it. I like all of the iterations I got. I like the intense one better. Like, that's my favorite one. I have that vanilla one too that they sent me. I like. This one is pretty good. Okay. The more I dry down, the more I actually like it. But yeah, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna sit it right here for now. That would be cute. I'm gonna sit it right there for now. Okay, the first thing that I got from the Goodwill is I found these Target frames there. I found two. Where the other one at? They're just 5x7s and they were $1.99. So I grabbed them because most of the little postcards I get is about a 5x7. I'm thinking that should fit, so I can go ahead and frame that and hang that. I need to clean them off though, so we'll make sure that they fit in a minute. Then I got this that I'm about to wipe down. It's a piece of, it looks like a piece of pottery that somebody made because it has like their initial on it. But I thought I'd just sit this on my stove and use it as like a spoon rest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like rest when I'm cooking. I didn't want like a traditional one. I was looking for something unique and cutie to rest my spoon on when I'm cooking. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna wipe this down and sit this. I'm gonna have to wipe my counter down actually. Let me move this over because y'all know I got the habit of breaking stuff. So I'm gonna wipe that down and just sit it on my stove. And then I bought this. Why did they stick this on here like this? I bought, oh, I spent $11 at the Goodwill and I got some good stuff. I feel like I gotta get these stickers off of here. But I bought these 2 little cups to have coffee. They remind me of this set cup. I thrifted 4 of these, but I only have 2 on display. But I thrifted these from like a little thrift market. They reminded me, like, this is like plastic, but it's like a glass in case you want to like have coffee out of glass, but you want to burn your damn fingers off. So these reminded me of that. So I just picked this up. This looked like something that actually goes with some sort of like machine or something, but I'm going to use them as cups. I have all of my little thrift things in their place. Let me show y'all. And then also I bought Nando's. It's a quinoa bowl. It ain't the good Nando's that I normally eat, but I don't have no food in here, so I had to buy something. I'll show y'all in a minute. Hold on. So this little ceramic thing, I think I mentioned that I'm just going to use it as like a utensil holder. So while I'm cooking, I'll just sit my utensils in it like that. I just needed something to bring some color in here other than blue, even though it has a little bit of blue in it to play. And then thought it would be cute with that. So bringing some different tones into the kitchen. And then for those little cups I actually brought my press. What do you call it? I was gonna say silk press. Girl, that's not what you call that. Anyway. I brought that out because they match it perfectly. And so I just made that into like a full little coffee display. I put that Elizabeth Catlett postcard in that frame, and now it lives there and it looks really nice. I cannot wait to replace this lamp. The one that I want is about 94 inches up, and then it comes over. It's one of those that come over the couch. It's like a chrome lamp. I think that's gonna look so dope. There, I just have to buy it. Anyway, I'm kind of sleepy, so I'm about to eat this and like chill on the couch. It's just like grains, some yellow rice, like sunflower seeds, some hummus, and then 2 chicken thighs. It's some cauliflower in here and some avocado. So like I said, it's Nando's, but it's not the good shit. This is what that actually look good in the camera. Damn, this is what it looks like up close. I'm about to bang that. Girl, it's very much the next day, as in it is very much the next day. It's Monday. It's not just Monday, it's 5:47 on a Monday, which means I done got up, I done worked out, I done worked. It's after work. I'm making dinner. Listen, kids, listen. Y'all know how I get when I'm filming that Barely Cooking with Angela. I can't, my focus, I can't have dual focus. I'm sorry, you don't believe me. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm making dinner. I have my writing hours tonight. I don't feel like changing and like going upstairs, so I'm definitely going to write from the apartment. So I am going to just turn the music on the TV. I've been listening to those little music channels on YouTube of like jazz, like no like actual singing, just like instruments. I'm gonna cut that on and I'm gonna see what I can get. The other day I had like a spurt of like writing, like a spurt of inspiration, like Saturday morning, and I did some writing then. I was really excited. Girl, these are just some sweet potatoes. I had a little bit of frozen sweet potato left. And then with that, I made some salmon. I cut into like little cubes and broccoli. The salmon ain't burnt, that's jerk seasoning. I forgot I had that jerk sauce that I bought when I was cooking one of Scott's recipes for barely cooking with Angela. So I was like, oh, I'm finna put some jerk sauce on my salmon, which was probably a bad idea because also don't mind that. Y'all know I got a Samsung and it makes all sort of noises. So y'all probably hear in the background. That's the stove cooling itself off. I hate it. Note to self, if you ever buy a house or a condo or something, you don't want Samsung appliances. Anywho, like I was saying, this is dinner. I'm gonna eat dinner. Oh, I done broke this apart. We might as well taste it before I make my plate then, since it broke. Let me see. It's a little spicy, but it's good. I'm not gonna hold you. The only thing I used was the jerk sauce and some salt. A little salt. Not too much. Let me see. I don't need too much. I'm not like completely starving because I kept nibbling on the leftovers I had from barely cooking yesterday. I ate it all. But I was nibbling on it all day. So I'm not incredibly hungry, but I know I need to eat. Ooh, that's spicy. Fuck. Ooh, I need to eat or I won't meet my protein goals and all that type of stuff. You know, we trying to stay thick around here, so we gotta do what we gotta do. Anyway, that's it for the vlog, y'all. That's it for this week's vlog. I don't know what's on here. I have it scheduled to edit on tomorrow, so I'm gonna be just as surprised as y'all as I'm editing this. But I think I got some good stuff. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. But I'm going to do some writing tonight, and then on the schedule tomorrow is to edit you all. I've been doing really good with like keeping to my schedule and with my digital planning and just using my like planner ecosystem. I'm in each of them every day. The only one that I haven't been in is the book annotation one. I haven't been in it since I finished The Filling Station, which was a really good book. If y'all were looking for something to read, like some historical fiction, it made reading about the Tulsa massacre palatable, if that can even be done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not, I wouldn't say palatable, but it was still, I was pissed off. If y'all could read my annotations, I was very mad. But it's more digestible, I should say. But it was a really good book. So I annotated that, like moved my annotations from the Kindle out to my book. So I haven't picked that one up because my books that I ordered to read haven't come yet. But other than that, I've really been like fucking with my little ecosystem. What I think I'm gonna do is watch one more episode. I'm watching His and Hers on Netflix. I'm gonna watch one more episode while I eat this, and then I'm gonna start writing. And then I'm gonna do that for a couple hours, and that'll be it. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all know the tagline. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All of the links to my socials are in the description box below. This is my dinner. This is dinner. This is how you keep that waist tiny. Even though mine ain't, it ain't where it needs it. It's getting there. Look at that. Now, what waist? By March, by my birthday trip. Anyway, that's it. I have this, side note, I have this Stella McCartney skirt on the Real. There's no way somebody's not gonna buy it, but it would be perfect. Anyway, dinner, TV, write, bed, rinse and repeat. And I will talk to y'all probably tomorrow to start next week's vlog. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Bear down. And I don't even watch football, but I'm gonna hop on the bandwagon. I'm gonna hop on. What if we go to the Super Bowl? Oh my God, we. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Bye.